You've probably heard about how Rome conquered the world, right? The legions, the emperors, the unmatched power of the Roman Empire. But there's one story that doesn't make it into most history books. A legend so wild, ancient Roman generals refused to speak it aloud. It's the tale of Hanabog, forgotten god, a primal force worshipped in the dark forests beyond the empire's reach. And Rome tried to challenge him. Big mistake. Let's rewind. We're in the 1st century. Rome is at its peak. The empire stretches from the sands of Africa to the icy rivers of Germania. The Romans believed they could tame anything barbarians, lands, even the gods of other cultures. They had their Jupiter, their Mars, their mighty pantheon, but they didn't know what lurked in the woods of the east. The Danube River marked the edge of Roman control. Beyond it was Dacia wild, mountainous, and home to tribes that refused to kneel. That's where the whispers of Hanabog began. No one knew what he looked like. Some said he was a beast, part man, part stag, with eyes that burned like coals. Others claimed he was a spirit, a shapeshifter, a god of vengeance, rage, and the deep dark earth. And Rome laughed. They sent legions. Not just any troops, battle-hardened veterans led by General Decimus Aelius, a man known for crushing uprisings like stomping ants. He'd never lost a campaign. Never. The orders were simple. Cross the Danube, subdue the tribes, show them who rules the world. They marched in with 10,000 men. Only a few came back. The survivors were different, broken, haunted. One soldier, missing half his face, refused to speak. Another kept repeating one word over and over again, Hanabog. Hanabog! Hanabog! At first, the Senate dismissed it as madness, war trauma, superstition. But then the reports started piling in. Entire forts wiped out overnight. No sign of an enemy, no battle marks. Just silence and blood. And here's the craziest part. Roman scouts found strange symbols carved into trees, circles, horns, eyes, hundreds of them, always facing east. They sent in druids, sorcerers, even spies disguised as traders. Most never returned. Those who did, they brought stories that chilled the spine. Villagers who'd sacrificed entire herds to appease the forest, children born with antlers, and temples deep underground where chants echoed in languages older than Latin. But what was Hanabog? Some historians think Hanabog wasn't a god at all, but a symbol, a force of resistance. The Dacians knew they couldn't beat Rome with swords alone, so they weaponized fear. They turned their forest into a myth, a living curse. Psychological warfare at its finest. Others, they're not so sure. See, Roman records abruptly stop after the second expedition. The legion's path just ends like they walked off the map. No battle logs, no return march, just vanishing. Centuries later, when Rome finally did conquer Dacia under Emperor Trajan, the temple of Hanabog was found burned to the ground. But the weird part? The fire came from inside the stone, as if it had ignited from within. Scientists today still can't explain how. And guess what? Locals in modern-day Romania still talk about Hanabog. He's not in textbooks, but he's in the stories. The old songs, the haunted parts of the forest where no one dares to walk alone. They say Hanabog protects the land from invaders. Still, so what was Hanabog? A god? A myth? A warning? Or maybe, just maybe, he was Rome's only true fear. Not a man, not a nation, but a force that couldn't be bribed, killed, or conquered. Because sometimes, the most powerful enemy isn't one you can see. It's the one buried in the shadows, waiting, watching. Rome thought it ruled the world, but it never ruled Hanabog. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and get more ancient story on ancient empire dust. See you on the next one.